so I'm going to be introducing you to our Amazon FBA fees calculator. Now the FBA fees calculator here differs from other FBA fees calculators in a couple of different ways. One major way is that we have updated our fees calculator to include the new Amazon fulfillment fees policy update, which happened in January of 2022, which includes dimensional weight fees. I'm not going to get into the details of exactly what dimensional weight fees are, but if you want to know more about what dimensional weight fees are, you can go to sostock.com/news and then use the find feature and simply search dimensional weight. And what it's going to pull up, the new dimensional weight fees place further strain on profit margin. This is a write-up that we did that explains all about dimensional weight fees and how they can significantly impact your fulfillment fees. So we include dimensional weight fees in the calculations. The other thing that we have implemented into our calculator that is different than many other calculators out there is that we allow you to factor your PPC costs into your estimates. This includes finding out your true advertising break-even costs. What that does is to help you to get more accurate profit analysis. So we're going to be using an example. This is the water bottle we will be using. So what you're going to do is you're simply going to type in the name of the product. You're going to grab the retail price. You're going to get the category. Then you're going to plug in your dimensions. Now the best place to find the dimensions is to go to your listing itself, and you're going to scroll down past your A+, past your product description, to this section here that says product information. And then you're going to grab your dimensions and you're going to plug them in. You're also going to grab your weight and plug the weight in, and you want to make sure that you're plugging in the correct measurements. So if you have your dimensions in centimeters, you're going to want to convert them to inches. And if you have your dimensions in ounces, you're going to want to convert those to pounds. Now that we have all these dimensions plugged in, the size, tier, and shipping weight will be automatically calculated. Amazon always rounds up either to the nearest pound, or if it's below a pound, we'll round up to the nearest ounce. So in this instance, it is rounding up from 1.43 to 2 pounds. Now I want to stop really quickly and point one very important thing out. This has to do with dimensional weight. Dimensional weight involves not just the unit weight, but it also has a factor that includes size. So dimensional weight includes size and weight. So if I were to change the dimensions, to increase the dimensions in this product, you can see that just by changing that from 4 to 14, my shipping weight has increased from 2 to 6. So if you see that your unit weight and your shipping weight are very far off, you will understand that the size of your product is having a heavier influence on your product than the actual unit weight of your product. And that's why you'll see a major difference between unit weight and shipping weight some of the time. All right, next step. The Amazon referral fees are going to be auto-populated based on the category. So depending on the category, you'll see that the fees change. So this is auto-populated. Then you're going to pick your product type. Most products are the first selection, but you do have the option to choose apparel or dangerous goods. And this will auto-populate our fulfillment costs. If we were to scroll up again and change the dimensions again like we did before, you'll see that the fulfillment cost automatically updates. Now let's go into the storage fees. Storage fees change based on the time of year. So you'll have January through September will be 83 cents per cubic foot, and then you'll have October through December is $2.40. My suggestion is to check both of these to make sure that you're going to be profitable no matter what time of year. Moving on, we'll get into the cost of goods and third-party storage calculations. This is simply entering all of the information pertaining to your particular product. For example, cost per unit, freight cost to get from your supplier to, let's say, your 3PL or to Amazon, and then your 3PL storage cost, if applicable. This can be found simply by taking the monthly storage cost per pallet and dividing that cost by the number of units that fit onto that pallet. Any repackaging fee, if applicable, if not, put 0. Any of your shipping cost to Amazon from your 3PL, and then any other expenses, you can add them here on a per unit basis. Then you have your true advertising cost of sales, or TACOs. What this is estimating the average of how much you spend on ads relative to your total revenue for the product. So what you need is to estimate your total monthly units sold, both organic and paid. So let's say that you sell 5,000 units a month. Then you want to calculate your monthly ad spend. Let's say you're spending $13,000 on this particular product. Your monthly ad spend not in total, but on this particular product. So if we calculate our monthly ad spend, our tacos percentage ends up being around 10%. Now we can scroll down and we can see our break-even ad cost per unit. So we can spend over $12 per unit in ad spend before we start losing money on this product. Now we get into the final calculation to show us what our actual profit is. You're going to click show profit and you're going to type your email into here and click unlock tool. Now it's going to send you an activation email. Jump on into your email and locate the email entitled Activate FBA Fees Calculator Tool. If you have trouble locating it, you can simply type activate into your search bar and it should pop up for you. Once you've found it, click the confirm and activate tool button and you'll be taken back to the page where your profitability will be on display. You will notice that your profitability is broken up into various different segments. Your cost total without marketing, which includes all of your FBA fees, your cost of goods, your shipping, as well as your storage fees. Then you have your cost total with marketing, which includes all of your expenses, including your PPC cost per unit. Then you'll have your profitability. First, your gross profit after cost of goods, which simply takes your overall retail price and deducts your cost of goods. Then you'll have your net profit after FBA fees and cost of goods. That takes your gross profit and deducts your FBA fees from that. And finally, you'll have your net profit after marketing to find your true profit after all expenses are accounted for. And of course, you'll have your profit margins, your gross profit margin percentage, your net profit margin percentage, and then your net profit margin percentage after marketing. As I mentioned, you can always scroll back up and look at the other time of year when you're calculating your FBA storage fees and see the difference that it will make on your profitability. And you will see that there is a slight difference in your profitability at that time of year. Now you can always scroll back up and change anything that you want or need to change at any point, and you will see a difference in your bottom line. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If you have any other questions about the FBA calculator or about profitability, increasing profitability, you can go ahead and scroll down and read our FBA calculator blog post, which includes a full write-up on this subject, including tips for improving profitability. I hope you find value in this. Have a great day and happy selling.